It is the Friday after Thanksgiving, and I'm headed out for another adventure. About 8:30 now. Pretty cold this morning. I think it was like 25 degrees a while ago. It's gonna be a pretty cold weekend, but headed out to explore another state park I've never camped at to continue my state park series. So let's hit the road, head to camp, get everything set up. Gonna do some camping, exploring some back roads, and just getting out and hanging out with a few people. Thanks for joining me on this trip. Let's hit the road and make it to camp. Well, I got camp all set up, hung out and talked a little bit to some other people that's down here with me, and now we're gonna drive around and just kind of see what's around some of the land around here. There's a WMA up the road on the other side of the lake. Just random roads here, just kind of close to camp today. Don't have a lot of time. It's 2 o'clock now and I got food rolling on the smoker. So just drive around, see what we find, and do a little exploring. Can do a whole lot more exploring tomorrow though, but drive around and see what's here today.
It was always on fire, our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire, reckless it seemed.
While studying a map, I realized there's a road here nearby that appears to run underwater, so we swung by and checked it out.
We found holes in these walls, we like what we saw. Seems so strong until it falls, the final straw. Oh, I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open bound to make mistakes. Real love, we thought. But it was was always on fire. Our house, our dream. We were dancing on wire, reckless it seemed. I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open door. I had no reason to complain. I didn't have the words to explain. I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open door.
We headed back to the main part of the campground for a quick check on the ribs, and then drove over to the hiking area and explored some of the trails and some of the scenery. For a park that's pretty open and treeless, which isn't my usual style, this is a gorgeous place.
We got your soul. Hunting alone. Traveling from the deep forest into the sun. In war, there's never an option to run.
Oh.
Oh, oh, Geronimo. Tears keep on falling, the nighttime is ours. Oh, oh, Geronimo. Give us your soul. Hunting alone. Traveling from the deep forest into the sun. In war, there's never an option to run. Oh, oh, Geronimo. Tears keep on falling, the nighttime is ours. Oh, oh, Geronimo.
This is one of those parks that you can come camp at, but to really appreciate it, you gotta get out and explore. We spent the evening hanging out here, watching the sunset, and it did not disappoint. What an awesome place.
Oh, oh, Geronimo. Tears keep on falling, the nighttime is ours. Oh, oh, Geronimo. Oh, oh, Geronimo.
So for supper tonight, got some ribs and some mashed potatoes going. Now I brought the smoker for my second attempt with it. The first time the power supply failed me. This time I brought the battery pack Been smoking ribs, still got 3 bars running. So it works fine off the battery pack. They are sending me a new power adapter to run off 110. So overall, pretty happy with it. I did get them on a little late, so I cooked them a little hotter than normal, and I wrapped them sooner than normal, just so that they would be done in time. Got some water, looks like it's boiling over here. So, got some roasted garlic mashed potatoes and some garden salsa sun chips. Simple meal, pretty easy because I've been cooking all day, but I'm hungry. Time to make a plate. I'm not a ketchup fan, but found this ghost pepper ketchup at Walmart. Figured I'd give it a try. Put some aluminum foil down here just so I don't make a horrible mess. Woo! That salsa's got a kick to it. Good though. Fall off the bone goodness. I'm pretty sure I probably had plans to say something, but as you can tell here, I just kept eating. Well, at least this half of a rack of baby backs. Camp food just tastes so much better than at home. From here, I just went to bed, watched some YouTube, and called it a night. What a good night camping. Well, it's 9 o'clock Saturday. Pretty peaceful night. Slept good, stayed warm and all that. Neighbors had music playing all night. That was very unfortunate. I mean, literally their RV speakers was just blaring 24/7 all night. Those of us that were in tents probably wasn't a great night's sleep, but those of us with a camper could at least drown some of it out. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the downside of state parks. Sometimes you have bad neighbors, sometimes you have great neighbors. But anyways, it is Saturday about 9. We're headed up to a gas station, going to top off with fuel and hit some back roads and do a little exploring in the area and just see what we find. It's warming up quickly, should turn out to be a pretty nice day. I've got a few waypoints of some things I thought might be interesting if they're still around, and we're just going to hit up some back roads and go see what we find. We're going to start off up here at Roosevelt, top off with some fuel, and then we'll head off to some of the Oklahoma Adventure Trail, and then branch off of that through the Wichita Mountains, and just a few little side roads that I added that had some interesting looking things. And we'll just drive and see how far we make it. But got 4 rigs in the convoy here. Just gonna go do some exploring. It's always fun to get out. I drove all of this back in like 2018 when I did the Oklahoma Adventure Trail. I forgot how scenic this area was. This part of the state's pretty gorgeous. I haven't been down here much because a lot of the area is kind of touristy and stuff, and I'm not real big on that, but kind of surprised. It's been a while since I've been down here. Definitely been a fun day getting out, seeing some new things. A few areas I haven't been to, a few that I have been to. Just thinking back when I ran this, I was in a pretty big hurry to finish up the Oklahoma Adventure Trail because it was, I think, my last day through here, actually. Man, there's a lot of cool old homesteads and homes scattered through here. A couple of historic finds. It's definitely been a fun day exploring. It's only 10:30. see. Very touristy area, but still pretty. Well, we stopped at Medicine Park, got some lunch, had some pretty good street tacos, and now I'm working my way back towards camp. May hit a few things along the way, but it's 2:30 now. Just gonna head back to camp to have a little bit of time to hang out there. Been a fun day. There's a lot more to this area to come back and explore, and even a lot of the touristy stuff that I typically don't really like was pretty good. We'll just continue hitting some roads here and see what else we stumble across on the way to camp. Well, let's see. I'm in the camper. Just to do a recap, we got up this morning, hit some back roads, did some exploring, saw some things I hadn't seen before, some things I have. Same with the road. Some of it I've drove before, like some of the Oklahoma Adventure Trail area. Some of it was new roads to me. Went through the Wichita Mountains area. Got to explore and see some new areas that I hadn't been to. And honestly, I had a whole lot more waypoints planned, a whole lot more stuff. But time, and it was what it was. Swung by Medicine Park, ate lunch, and then worked our way back towards camp. Now, got here to camp, hung out, talked, which anytime I get around my friends, we enjoy doing this stuff. We chat, tell stories where we've been, where we want to go, things we've seen. That's what we do. We like hanging out. And so here I am in the camper. Tonight actually is much warmer than it was last night, at least because there's no wind. Last night it got windy. So much so I had to get out and put up my table and stuff because I was afraid it'd blow it over. Right now it's calm. It's peaceful. There's a bunch of geese and stuff that flew in earlier. Geese, ducks, I don't know. Some kind of bird making noise. Maybe pterodactyls, I don't know. I'm not a bird expert. Whatever flies makes noise. But anyways, not a bad night. Years ago, I came here to Quartz Mountain and drove around, and honestly, I discounted this area because it is open. It's kind of exposed. Now, though, I appreciate the sunsets differently, the stars differently, and I actually like places like this. I remember the first time I came through, I wanted a hidey hole where, that's kind of what I was used to, finding a hidey hole where I could just kind of do my own thing. Now, I appreciate things differently. But with campgrounds, you have neighbors and stuff. And unfortunately, this weekend, we have a group of neighbors right down the road from us that has just been making a lot of noise. Last night, they left their speakers on outside their camper, blasting music all night long, even after they went to bed. I get it. Everyone wants to have a good time, and they do things differently. While they were hanging out, I could see the music playing, but all night, that was crazy. We got back from exploring today. It was still going. And I ended up grabbing the people that work down here and saying, look, you need to tell them to turn it down. Tell them to turn it off during quiet hours. You know, I respect them. They should respect us. And they did. So hopefully tonight's going to be a little more quieter. But anyways, here in the camper hanging out because it's warmer in here. Gonna watch some TV, watch some movies or something, YouTube, whatever, before I go to bed. A few things I've changed on the camper. Got me some new flannel sheets. If you look here, we've got some animals, some squirrels and owls, and just outdoorsy stuff. Honestly, kind of looks like a kid's nursery, but I'm fine with that. Oh, there's deers, little deers, bears, chipmunk, squirrels, owls. But anyways, did that. Let's see. Added heated mattress pads. They're nice, especially when I have power. I don't know YouTube wise when you'll see the videos, but my next trip after this one, I'm taking a tent out, doing a little hot tent, a little more primitive camp. I know a lot of my stuff's been state parks lately because I'm trying to travel around and hit these state parks. Overlanding's a way to travel, it's a way to see things and stuff, but not everything I do is going to be overlanding. I just want to get out and explore. But anyways, I'm going to kick back, relax here in the camper, watch some YouTube or something, and enjoy the night. And I'll check back in with y'all tomorrow. I don't know if you can hear all those geese or ducks or pterodactyls or whatever they are, but what's a racket? But sun's coming up this morning. Pretty peaceful. Neighbors turned their music off last night. Wasn't windy. So night 2, much better than night 1. Great Plains State Park. Not bad. I think my favorite spots are actually the upper mountain area over there, behind the bathroom there. There's like a ring of campsites there with a little bit of tree protection and a little more out of the wind. They're also full hookup, so they'd be more expensive for nothing basically, because I wouldn't use hardly anything there. But there's a few areas scattered down here that would be worth camping. But good trip. I'll definitely come back to this place. Lots of wintering pterodactyls flying in. Well, I got all my junk crammed back in here, ready to hit the road. Overall impressions, Great Plains State Park. It was nice. It's a little more open than I prefer. I like trees and stuff. But with the openness, you get the views of the mountains, you get the sunsets, you get to watch all the birds come in on the lake and stuff. It was gorgeous. If you're gonna come down here, hike around a little bit. Don't just stick to the campsite, because the best views and stuff are out on those rocks. There's hiking trails and stuff. I didn't even touch the surface of what's here. And that's really gorgeous stuff. Up the road, there was a little pull-off where there was some cars parked off and on all weekend. So whatever hiking trail that is, it's a popular one, and there's a lot of people that go do it. But anyways, I liked the place, other than a few loud neighbors, but that can come anywhere. You know, my next trip here will probably be a totally different experience. It was nice. The bathrooms and everything were nice. The camp hosts were nice. Overall, had a great trip. So definitely plan on coming back to this one. But until then, there's a whole lot more state parks in Oklahoma for me to explore. Be sure to click like and subscribe and join me on these trips, as well as my other overland trips, my off-grid trips, all the other stuff I'm doing. This is just one of my many video series because I like getting out. I like doing things. Thanks for joining me on this trip, and thanks to everyone that supports me on my journey. And as always, there's still another mile left to explore. I'll see you on the trail.